Okay. Let's get live for some morning gaming, shall we? Get this thing going. Scoot this over a little bit. There we go. Alright, what up? Woke up, hit a quick workout. Just a quick pump. But now we got a little bit of time to pump some PoE 2. If we feel like it, and I kind of do. I think I need to figure out if I want to grab a new helmet. With a little more rarity. We can sacrifice fire res.
Tempered by flame.
But I can't really sacrifice cold res. But I could get, like, you know, a little more rarity. Which is kind of what I was thinking. And we could buy something, like, decent. For, like, a divine. For one singular divine, we could buy something pretty good. But it's not, like, perfect. It would give me, like, mana. I don't really like mana, but, yeah. What's up, guys? But I could get, like, 50% rarity. So I'd upgrade my rarity by, like, 24%. Maybe eventually, Star-Lord. When will I be back on hardcore, like, hardcore, WoW? I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm really enjoying this right now, so. Not sure when that's happening, if that's happening. We'll see. What sucks to you? I mean, things can get crazy in this game, but it's not quite the same as PoE 1, at least in the beginning. Not really. Yeah, that definitely doesn't start off that way. Yeah, if you like the hardcore WoW stuff, that's good. I'm just really enjoying this. They need to change that Citadel algorithm spawn. I've been at it for 3 weeks and not one in sight. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is wild. Yeah, we're doing good, Mike. Gonna play Plunder Storm? I might. I think if that finds me a divine, then I'll rock with it for now. Just gonna give it a try. It is giving me mana, which I don't like, but all good. All good. You know. Let's see how it goes. And I think I could probably put... How rare are these things? Or how expensive, I guess, is the question. Right. Yeah, they're two. That's crazy. That's crazy. 200 exalts for that. Crazy. There you go, Spirit. Yeah, do your thing. You need PvP gear for a Plunder Storm? No. But at the fires, not yet. No. Yeah, that's pretty expensive. Not sure I need that one. Something to think about, though. Something to think about. That is a nice little helmet, and I'll keep that around for now, but... I don't know if I'm going to put a rarity thing in that helmet. I might just put max life in there, call it good for now. Because max life does not cost that much. But 10% rarity, you know, that could matter. That could matter. Just gotta buy 1 for 5. It's free troll, but whatever. Check for divs. Well, I just don't want to. I don't want to spend anywhere close to that amount. But I could. But this is more of an experimental helmet anyway. It is nice though. Like it gets it going. I'd rather have like something other than mana on there though. Right? It doesn't really need anything at all in there right now. Should at least qual it up though. It is a bit of an experimental thing. Definitely not too sure about it. How I'm going to use it for the long haul, but could cost 1 div instead of 200 X. Yeah, I could look. I bet it'll cost 2 div. if that's how it works, right? It'll probably cost 2 div. Yeah. So we might hold off on that. But that's cool. I would have to shuffle a lot of stuff around if I wanted to get that Herald of Ice thing going. I think I'm okay for now. This helmet is, yeah, it gives me mana, but whatever. Another option would have been to get one with intelligence on it, but those are also pretty pricey. And they're not really better. This one's pretty good, so I'll chuck that on there and see where we're at. I am also looking for some gloves. The gloves, the best option right now is like 20 divines, so I don't think I'm gonna buy those at the moment. I don't think so. Yeah, there's just not much around for anything, any kind of reasonable price. So we'll see. We'll just keep looking around though. Seeing what we can find. There may be some items out there, but yeah, we'll see. But we want some plus skills. But some of these items are just like pretty weak. I don't think I want to be putting big money into weak sauce items. These ones have really been serving me well. They really have. So I'm not trying to downgrade those too much. But we'll see what we can find. It's gonna be a minute. But we'll see. Thanks, Maxime. Thank you. This will be kind of like a fun thing to try out. We could slap the magic find in there. 10% more magic find. We are currently at 129%, which is nice. That'll get us started. And then we're at like 149 with this thing. Love this game. Do you, Mike? Do you play it? Have you been playing a little bit of this? So when we kill rares, we'll get that. That's kind of cool. I haven't, Storm. What was his take on that one? Part of the thing is I don't want to invest like crazy in rarity because they might change things. We'll see. What are my predictions? Oh, I have no idea. I'm just going with the flow on that one, man. I'm just going with the flow on that. But I'm alright with that. He farmed 1,500 rares? Okay. Like 1,500 rare items? And how'd that go? Yeah, give me the TLDR on his findings. Vol Factory sucks. But maybe we'll run it anyway. This is so annoying. Evasive Vol Factory. Jeez. Sheesh. I'll do it though. Oh, see, I got a couple Deliriums too. I could run those. That seems like a good idea. Rarity minimally impacts quantity but quality. Out of all of it, he only got one perfect Jeweler's Orb as well. Okay. Did he notice any difference in his just raw currency drops too? That is good to know. Good to hear the findings. Some evasive mobs. Ball Factory. Yeah, so we'll put a div into this item. Put a div into it. Seems good. Give it a try. Chuck a little more rarity on. Yeah, quantity not being affected by rarity too much. I mean, that makes sense, right? It's not quantity, you know? It's rarity, so it would affect how, I guess, well rolled the item is, or how good the drop is, and how much of rarity was he running exactly. Yeah. What amount? Because I'm just kind of slapping some rarity in where I don't need other stats. 0 to 750. Wow, okay. Yeah, like this helmet we just bought for a divine is like it's got a lot of what I like, and it's only got one thing that I don't really like. I guess armor isn't that great, so it's crazy because a lot of the prefixes on my gear, since armor isn't that good, are just not that good. Like, I don't really need accuracy. It doesn't really seem like armor gives you like that big of a benefit. So it's like, dang, what do I even do? And so, I don't know, just have like mana on there for now, I guess, but the main thing I wanted was a nice chunk of rarity. Because I don't need fire resistance on the helmet, really. I could, if I still had my jewel that had 2% max fire res though, I could be rocking 89% fire res. Still. Maybe I'll go back to it too. But I'm trying something a little bit different. And I voled the jewel that I had because I swapped it out, so I voled the other one that I swapped out of. And then of course it took the max fire res off. It took like, it is what it leaves the totem life. It's like, okay, dude. Okay, dude. But I wasn't really gonna use the jewel for a little while anyway, but still, it's like, okay, now I definitely won't be using that jewel. I feel like I'm pretty unlucky when it comes to Vol orbs. Definitely, definitely a little risky. So, voling your weapon, for example, maybe that's what we're doing. We're just saving up luck for eventually if I vol a weapon, it gives me some cool stuff. I mean, just another socket is pretty good. But most of the time I would rather just sell the weapon like uncorrupted and instead of risking the corruption and making the weapon like unsellable. That's cool, yeah, Storm. In room in the guild? I'm afraid not. The guild is full at the moment, but we might be able to clear it out for people who aren't playing, you know? We'll see what we can do. Yeah, that's one of the issues, man, is like guilds they're never quite big enough. Yeah. Picked a weapon that is worth about 10 div. What does it have? Weapon skills on it? Because if it's nearly 700 DPS, it's probably not quite 10. But if it had weapon skills, then yes. It probably is. So. But usually, at least from what I saw like a while ago, like 800 DPS weapons start around 10 div. But if it has a lot of other good stuff, then maybe, yeah. Like I've seen plus skills weapons can be a little bit higher, even at a lower DPS. So that could be something. But off the DPS alone, yeah, it's usually like 800 DPS weapons start around 10 div. But still, I mean, it sounds like you built something. Got something going there. I want to go check out this area. Might cost me my whole breach, but we're gonna try.
I need more time.
We're gonna try. Going back through. Get down there.
I'm not ready.
Get them claspers. Nice. And there's another breachy. Alright, how's it going, what's up, Ike? Getting our day started. Big added lightning? Yeah, but added lightning is not good, right? Maybe. If it's just more damage. Yeah, adding elemental damage isn't usually like a desirable stat. But if it's 700 DPS, so that's still pretty decent. Again, probably not 10 div, but like maybe not a whole lot less than that, right? Pretty good. What are the essentials for starting a Stampede build? So I think if you're leveling, I really think the Crushing Blow talent is actually good for it, because you can proc the armor explosion just off a heavy stun, which is pretty nice actually. 667, yeah, that should at least sell. I don't think for 10 div, but again, like you can put it up for that, and then if it sells, sick. If it doesn't, just slowly decrease it by a little bit, and still nice though. That's still some cash money. So, oh wait, there it goes. The weapon has plus skill 3. Yeah, okay, that'll bump it up a little bit for sure. So I'm just trying to read it all. You need an upgrade first? Well, is it an upgrade for you? Then use that bad boy, for sure. For sure. So the main thing that you want for Stampede is that armor break thing, because that'll help you clear. But then after that, like adding some damage to it could be good if you need the damage, but I feel like using it to armor break clear and then just having it aftershock is pretty nice. Right now, like I have damage on it because I'm using it. I'm armor breaking with damage basically. I'm using Splinter to cause the armor break rather than the. Can I check my hammer up there? Oh, come on, man. Still hit him, I think, but rather than the stun thing. But if you're just getting started, the stun is, I think, a good way to get that thing going, you know? The Marauder class could be like a Barbarian slot class? I don't know exactly. We'll see. It's current weapon. Oh, nice. Well, congrats on the upgrade. Nice. Double res, baby. Stun threshold, though. I don't know. I could throw some exalt at that, maybe. Get some life on there. Not the absolute worst thing ever. Sigh. How we doing on breach stones? Yeah, we're getting there. I feel like we haven't been running as many breaches as sometimes. Taking a little longer to get ourselves a breach stone, but those are nice. We're getting there on it. Might have to start rolling up them 13s. Got that doing that too. You followed your shouldn't has 2 sockets? Yeah, I'm unlucky with balls. I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be some kind of axe guy. I just don't know what it will be. Maybe, I mean, if they stick to some of the ascendancies they had in PoE 1, then Berserker will be one of them. So, I have attack speed on my weapon and my gloves, and then when people hit me, I get a lot of attack speed from my tree. But I don't think I have that much, actually. Like, I even am using talents that reduce my attack speed. But I think Stampede also likes movement speed. So Stampede might even scale off movement speed a little bit. It's kind of neat, huh? But I don't know if that really scales like the wind up. But that's where my attack speed is coming from. Or whatever. It's coming from my weapons, mostly my actual gear. Then we crank it up when we get hit. Kind of cool, huh? Making me use my Sunder a little bit more in this environment. We actually don't have to, but this kind of feels right sometimes. Just feels right. We do have a bunch more breaches to do. I've kind of been clearing things out a bit, but yeah, there were like 2 more breaches over there. I don't want to go get those. That is crazy, huh? The cost for dying is real in PoE 2 for sure. You gotta bring it, man. It's crazy. I do respect that though, right? You're not playing hardcore, so you don't lose your character, but no, there's definitely stuff on the line when you go into content. You know, you can lose your map, you can lose your XP, right? So you gotta bring your character. You gotta come correct. Man, that was slow there.
I'm not ready.
And again, it sucks to die, but I can appreciate the cost, right? You don't get to just throw your character into content and eventually just succeed, you know, right? You actually have to, like, win. Which, again, is tougher than some ARPGs, but I respect that. So, it doesn't go completely hardcore, but it's like, yeah, you have to sort of play that balance of, like, okay, do you want to do more damage, or do you just want to, like, play riskier for more reward, or are you willing to, you know, like, tank up and play a little more cautiously, which I think is kind of how I ended up doing it. I'm playing a little bit more cautiously. I don't like to give up my XP, I don't like to give up my maps, and maybe that strategy wins out over time, but maybe not, right? Maybe you gotta risk it for the biscuit.
You won't escape.
So I could have my character be further along if I was, like, playing more risky in some ways, right? So wait, they were complaining for getting 10 breaches in a single map? Like they didn't want to have to do them all? That definitely can't happen. With the talents and with the precursors, those can stack up. Yeah, we got a lot of breaches in this zone. Makes me think I need to go look around for more.
I can't yet.
But we did precursor this zone up pretty good. So there should be some fun stuff to do. It's great.
I can't yet.
Breach is good stuff, man. We just rumble around with Stampede and blast everybody. Yeah, look. There's our other one, but I felt like there's also some purple stuff over on the other side, but that might have just been the tinge of the breach in general. There's our rare down there, too. Let's just blast this one and keep it going. I like breach. It might have just been like a class pand or just even a rare. That was purple. How do I get to this class hand? Just dip in here. Here we go. Nah, Breach is the best. Oh, what's purple over here? Clasped hands, probably. Just gotta go back to where we came. That'd just be the edge of the thing, too.
I need more time.
Just blasting demons. Come in hot. We do just kind of need to keep stampeding. So I wonder, there must have been a big collection of mobs somewhere else too, because they stopped spawning in that zone. Okay, now we scoop them up.
Fortune favors me.
Scoop it on up. Start HCSF, having a lot of fun. That's crazy. That's crazy. I respect it though, man. The HCSSF grind. That's scary though. That is scary. Talk about, you know, being bummed that you lose a map. There's your whole dang guy, you know? What are you talking about? How to backtrack and pick up all the splinters? Yeah, some people don't like that part. I don't mind so much.
Nowhere to keep that.
But you could also set your filter up so you only ever pick up like big splinters, like big like, you know, like bunches of, you know, 3 or 2 or whatever. Where even is this one? There we go. There we go. Yeah, this game owns. We've been playing a lot of it, so if you guys are digging it too, make sure you come tune in. That way I can justify me playing more too. Because I have stuff I'd like to do with this game for the long haul too. I just, like, right now I'm just having fun just pushing my main character. But at some point I think it would be kind of cool to do like leveling series and stuff. But right now, yeah, just kind of want to see what we can do with this guy. Because it's crazy. I feel like we're still getting started with this guy in a lot of ways, you know? We're still just getting him started. The more you kill in Breach, the longer it stays open. Is that true? Cool. Because sometimes it feels like that's the case. I just wasn't sure if that was actually how it is. That's cool, though. Good to know that that is indeed actually how it works. Miss Bean. What are you doing, Nay Nay? Yeah, this one's not very highly in demand, right? Yeah, I don't think so. It seems alright, but maybe I'll chuck it in a tab and see if it goes anywhere for like 2. I doubt it though. Alright, so we still gotta go kill that one last rare. We've been breaching though. Breaching. That tab is filling up something fierce. This whole thing. Watch out, Lily. Come on. If I could get more content. Oh yeah, absolutely. Push 100. I mean, I don't know if you can like for me, I don't know if I can like push 100. You know, that's like something that'll probably take like months to do for me. But I mean, that would be cool. Yeah. I would actually be down. So I need to make some room. Although these 9 breach ones are nice. We are running out of space, even for the precursors now. Did a random T6 map without mods to get a tower and it drops perfect jewel? It'd be like that sometimes, man. That's sick. That kind of stuff can drop anywhere, you know? Doesn't have to be on a juicy map. Juicy maps, I think, just, you know, it just all adds up, right? But yeah, that kind of stuff can drop anywhere. That's crazy. That's wild. And congrats. You're rich. All right. All the breaches being right in that little center area was kind of nice. This was probably the least annoying Vault Temple we've ever run. That's cool. Good stuff. The least pain in the butt one yet. Lily, you can't go over there, sweetie. Come on. Come on.
Steel yourself.
All right. The least worst one. Nope, it's just going to Titan Ascendancy. That's the extra bag space. Everybody hasn't played Titan wants to know about that one. Yep. Good old Titan Ascendancy. And how many miles are we walking a session? Maybe like 5. If we walk for like 2 hours or so. Yeah, you get the colossal capacity. It's cool, huh? Colossal capacity. Splat. All right. Good. I am gonna move the triddy just a little bit though. Is it hard playing walking? It's not. It's not. It's pretty comfy. Go get in your bed, Miss Bane. Good stuff, Matthias. Good stuff, dude. Okay. Yeah, I gotta decide if I want to put a max life thing in this helmet or go for the super expensive rarity one. Maybe if I should save the socket for cold res or chaos res, but not sure. Not sure. That's a nice helmet. Definitely not too shabby. A little bit of rarity, a little bit of lightning res, a bunch of mana. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. For now. Good little bit. It's a little low on the life, but got some chaos res on there. Got the rarity on there. Not bad. I could just sell that for what I bought this for. Hopefully that works out. If I just chuck max life on this, then it's still like a good helmet for like bossing and stuff. Just keeps me alive. Good amount of rarity on there for sure though. Big fan of that max life. Did I see the Elon stuff? I think I know what you're talking about, and yeah, I did. That's pretty awkward. Maybe, you know, maybe I'm overreacting, but I think it definitely throws into
Hello there.
Throws into question all of his accomplishments if that's how he operates, you know.
Hey.
Kind of sus. But yeah. All right. I think I might just throw max life in there, man. Just might. Oh no, I meant like accomplishments in general in his whole life. I think max life is just solid, and it costs a lot less than the other one. And this helmet is not giga. It's got life on it. If I could get something better. So yeah, that's nice. Gives me 80 life. That's pretty good. All right. Alrighty. A couple of these tabs are down bad, but I need to fix that later. We got mapping to do right now, boys. We got mapping to do right now. Would have been cool if he was a grinder. Well, I mean, it would have been confusing. It's like, how are you doing this? And all the other stuff that you got going on too, but yeah, I mean, you know, didn't exactly have the guy on a pedestal before, but it is kind of like awkward that he would just sort of like expose himself that way. But whatever. The Elon stans will say it's a publicity stunt, right? So yeah. Could have just been like, yo, I'm just gonna play my friend's character for a little while, test my stream out. That would have been like, oh, okay, cool. No big deal. But yeah, definitely a little troll. But it gets people talking, I guess, so there's that. Wonder if his pilot set him up? What do you mean set him up? I doubt that. There we go. Get some rarity chucked into these maps. A little stack. Alright. Armored, higher damage monsters. Interesting. Let's run these in the Delirium maps, though, just to get the Delirium. To get the juice. Didn't we have some? We had some expedition maps, too. We did have some Deliriums, I thought. Yeah. The Augury. Yeah, let's not try to put a Delirium on that map. The Deception, yeah, it's just troll. Yeah. Yeah, the account sharing is kind of like, that's up to you, but lying about it is like, what are you doing, man?
You won't escape.
What are you doing, man? And what are you doing, Lily? You gotta get! Come on! Get in your bed. Sheesh. When you want to use the Omen, does it consume the Omen with the Exalt? I think you actually have to click the Omen. Like, right-click it to activate it. At least that's how it works with the Omens that I use. But yeah, like when you use the Exalt with the Omen effect, the Omen is consumed. Yes. Omens are like a one-time use. I think no matter what they are. Can you drive by? Yeah, she wants to get in. She wants to get right in front of my chat on my right monitor. She loves to just sit right there. It's because she knows I'm. You know, that's like where I'm looking sometimes, right? So she's like, "Hey, pet me." And I'm telling you, these cats get so much love. They really do. And I give them 2 kitty beds on my desk so they can have somewhere to sit. But yeah, they definitely are trolling pretty hard while we're streaming. But they get so much love. But when I'm streaming, no guys, you cannot sit on my keyboard and try to, you know, bite my cords or whatever. Come on, man, I don't want to just give up the Delirium already. I need to like sort of mindfully blast harder in these Delirium maps. I'm kind of taking it like a kind of a chill pace, but no, it's costing me gains. Costing me Delirium gains. Running a little bit lackadaisically, you know?
You won't escape.
Kind of taking my sweet time.
A rarity.
My bad.
All mine.
Yeah, they are good kitties and they get lots of love. But these two are like the OGs. So they're like the most like attention demanding. the first children. Good old Samson and Lily. They are good babies. But yeah, they're the most comfortable with just like getting in your way. It's like, what? Run this place. I prefer armor over max life? No. I do prefer max life over armor. I like armor, and I, like, thematically, I like armor. I just don't think it's that great right now, unfortunately. So, I started off putting stuff into armor, and over time, I have slowly kind of moved my talent points out of armor, and I sort of prioritize armor less in my gearing. But like on my helmet, for example, I don't really need, there's not really a lot of prefixes that I need on my helmet. So instead of mana, I would probably rather have like life armor hybrid, right? So like my ideal helmet would probably be like life armor hybrid, and then rarity, and then also have rarity as a suffix. with strength, and on this, like, we have cold resist, which is good for now. But that's probably ideal. Now, if I could get a helmet that had like a bunch of energy shield and good armor, that would probably be okay too. But right now, we picked up a helmet that had, it's a good base, so it has high armor, and then has mana, which doesn't do anything for me. But then it has, you know, the rarity and the life, and then the suffixes have rarity and strength and cold, so it's good. It's just, it doesn't have that that like hybrid roll on the top. It's all good though. Yeah, I'm not trying to invest in like a whole bunch of crazy gear swaps right now. Like the Herald of Ice thing, I think would have been cool to show off in a video, but it would take a little bit of stuff for me to get to do that. Why are my flasks gone? Was there like a flask drainer rare that just ate all my flasks? What the heck? Anyway, I don't want to do a whole lot of like gear swap craziness into like super heavy rarity or super heavy like Herald of Ice setup. I just want to see what they decide to do with the nerfs first before I decide to go crazy with some big gear swaps and gear investment and stuff. We'll see how it goes though. I am using my flask a lot, I guess, but part of it too. What's up, Hattie? Drain one of them, yeah, I see that. I mean, I'm pressing my flask frequently too, but even when I do that, I feel like it's usually okay. Somebody drained them flasks. All good.
You won't escape.
We got up and got, oh, what the? Got a quick workout in, and now we're gaming a bit. Getting our morning sesh. I'm gonna go back to, actually, hold on a second. What are you guys puking on me for? Back to town real quick and re-flask, restore these flaskies. Need them things. Somebody, one Warbringer doing the Stampede build, okay. Can you make this build work if you're a Warbringer? Yeah, you're just gonna lose out on some of like the, like extra aftershock chance. But you're gonna have like a way better block, right? So that kind of maybe is like a advantage, right? That's where you're strong, is the addition of all that block. So you're probably more defensively powerful. Just it takes a little bit more to get that offense going in the exact same kind of way. But yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Are you enjoying a Warbringer? Run SSF or normal? I'm doing normal. I didn't really put any limitations on my guy for the first season, or like the first, you know, time ever playing the game. Didn't do hardcore or SSF. I think SSF could be fun, but it also would be a lot slower and less predictable to make your gains, just because where did I just go? Because the crafting system is kind of just like, just throw exalts at stuff, hope for the best, right? You can't actually like sort of deterministically craft your stuff. Legionnaire's cool, yeah. SSF would just be more of a very like long-term journey. And I'm down to put some time into this character. Like I'm down to play him for a long time.
You won't escape.
It's kind of nice to be able to continuously have something to work towards, right? So like you can always like level your dude a little bit and like farm like you normally would, but in trade you can kind of like set your sights on farming for certain items, which is nice. Let's see, this guy wants to join up. I like that. Want this item, brother? Let's see. It does, okay. I'm coming. Let's roll. So I like that. 'Cause it's like you could potentially farm up a bunch of resources and none of them, none of your crafts succeed, and then you just are kind of like, well, that sucked, you know? But yeah, you can decide to play however you want, right? But I do respect the SSF journey. But that's just not, that's not how I want to do it this time around. Should I just chuck it in this maps tab here? I need to clear out one of these. This is gonna be annoying, but let's see. We can do this. I don't even like pick up these maps anymore. Precursor. What are these even like? They're more like sextants than anything, but whatever. Whatever. Oops. Chuck all that in there. Good luck on your rituals, dude. There. There we go. HS7 Trader all good? Yeah, I think it's all good. I think that was with trade and soft and softcore or normal or whatever, you just like have the most options. Not quite as punishing. But hardcore is kind of fun because it becomes like a roguelike game in a way, right? Definitely have the most to lose. SSF is kind of fun because it's just your character on its own journey. Just you in the game, there's nothing really, not to worry about trade or anything like that, which is kind of cool in some ways. But yeah. I didn't decide to go that route this time. Boy, this guy detonates corpses, huh? Murder slasher. You can stay over there, buddy. He detonates his own corpse too. Gotta watch out for that. Murder slasher. Out of here. CSF real super rewarding. Yeah, it's just crazy, huh? That I do think that the SSF part is tough because of the lack of agency with crafting, like you're saying. Yeah, just makes it tough. Not impossible, and not like, it's still can be fun, right? But for me, like I said, I kind of like having that. It's almost like a bar to fill, right? And you're like, okay, I want to get this item, so we just got to work towards it. We'll go do the seepage as well. Try to get the map to zoom out. There we go. Seepage. Let's find us a cool little map to go hit up the seepage. So this has a couple different things that are spooky. Should be chill. What do we got here? Anything fun? Chest, rarity, quant, sure. Oh yeah, that's right. We don't need a delirium this, and I'm not gonna. Doing the corruption on maps recently has just been not working for me. Surely my luck will turn around, but I don't know. I just get annoyed. I'd rather just run the map. They've got lots of content coming, and again, one of the reasons why they're probably holding off on doing a bunch of like crazy stuff with crafting is because it gives them room to do more crazy stuff with crafting, as time goes on. But it's also just the beginning of the game, so test things out. Yep, I like that too, because it's tough to get the drops just for you, but when you do the trade, it's like you're playing with the whole community of people playing PoE, right? And so sometimes when like good stuff drops, if they can't use it, then it's whatever. But also sometimes, you get people's like hand-me-down gear or whatever. But yeah, that's just kind of how it works. Is you're not just looking at your own drops, it's everybody's. I'll get to figure it out together. And you can turn drops that are like something that's good but not necessarily good for you into a currency that you can then turn it into stuff that's good for you. So it just expands the game for you. Again, doesn't necessarily make it just like better in general, because PoE is a game that you can put all kinds of stipulations on your own gameplay if you want to. But yeah, so the only problem with this is like I don't always want to go back for the one Exalt trade, but if I ask him to wait, maybe he'll chill and wait. Get some maps here in a minute, buddy, once we're done blasting this place. Wasn't there supposed to be a Delirium here? Yeah, wait a second. Where is this Mirror of Delirium? I'm just killing these mobs. It's usually in the beginning of the map, but like I just run past it. Let me go see. Because sometimes I've found Mirrors of Delirium and there's like in the middle of nowhere. So Delirium makes extra mobs spawn, and you do less damage and mobs do more damage. Oh yeah. Where's this thing? There it is. Just on the other side. Let's not run the whole map. See, it kind of spawns these little guys in. Yeah, once the Delirium goes up, the mobs do extra damage and you do less. It just adds a challenge multiplier, but a reward multiplier on there too. And the fact that you get more mobs to kill. Everything else. Here we go. Now we can prog this thing a little bit. But I was like, yeah, wait a minute. And then based on how many monsters you kill in the Delirium event, it'll drop those little distilled emotions for you, which you can use to instill your maps. And also instill your necklace to add like a little, not a keystone passive, but a notable. Completely unconnected to your tree, so that can just be another powerful thing to add to your guy. Like I add Titanic right now because it gives me strength and stun build up and stun threshold. Now it wouldn't be hard for me to grab that talent, but it's just nice to save points. Because pathing through like stun threshold or stun build up only is not something I'm like super passionate about. I want to add Demooge or something else. It's definitely nice to have Titanic for the extra stats, right? Creatine and salt, yes, no? Oh, that's fine. Dude, these Deliriums are not good for me right now. Yeah, they're just kind of separate things, but the salt is like a little pump, a little electrolytes, yeah. That's what I do. Oh, yeah. Also like the flavor, like the little sweet and salty, savory thing. Oh, meant crafting maps with Delirium. Well, they do different things, depending on which little thing you use. But yeah, same thing. It just adds Delirium to it. So it won't drop you the instilled emotions, but it will drop you simulacrum splinters. Yeah. Yeah, Lance. I do a lot of really smart, good things. You gotta listen. I do a lot of genius things with my PoE builds, with my IRL builds. I got you, bro. I got you. Games and Gains genius. Can you imagine having free access to all that information every day? Crazy. It's recommended or not? By who? Yeah. Yeah, the Elon's maps, how I know. So you put salt and flavor drinks, I didn't think it included creatine. That's that Legion Pulse, Legion Recharge, BCAA combo, man. Some salt up in there, oh yeah. Oh yeah, those are the only flavored drinks that I have. That's all I drink. I need to make that more clear. That's good information. That is good information. If that's not clear enough, then we need to let you guys know that. Get yourself some of that Legion Recharge creatine. Sprinkle a little salt in there. Get it going, dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, we gotta keep this guy a little closer. Ugh. I got you, bro. I got you. I am. Games and Gains genius. Are you knowledgeable about cast on crit builds? No. No, that's a whole nother ball game right there. I'm just a stampede him down warrior guy. You can do some crazy stuff though, huh? Yep. Still sprinkling a little bit of salt in that mixture, but yeah, man. I think you're kind of the kind of guy, and I can respect this, where you might hear something, but it doesn't really like sink in until you just kind of like try it yourself without really connecting it to the other thing, and then you're like, yo, that's pretty good. But you may have already mentioned this before. It may be in your brain somewhere. But you kind of want to do your own thing, and I can respect that. A lot of stuff is like that, like especially with like parents. Like I think that like my dad, and it's not like I would like disobey, but it's like my dad would tell me stuff, and then at various points in my life I'd be like, you know what? Pretty sure my dad was telling me something like this, and then it kind of just like falls into place, and you have some sort of like basis for that being a real thing, right? That's how it goes, bro. That's how it goes when you're interacting with other wise people in your life, you know? Just trying to be helpful. What tower should we hit your towers with? I mean, the towers don't require any kind of like, maps. You can run little baby maps in your towers, but are you talking about like the precursor tablets? Stampede's just bound on my second tab, and I just press it. I'm joking with you a little bit, but truly, like, that is one of those things. Sometimes you just gotta kind of figure things out as you go. Right now, your tree is different than the Mobalytic site? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably so. I'm always changing stuff, man. So, we made the Mobalytics guide for you, with the caveat that I'm probably going to be changing things constantly. I'm always experimenting with different stuff. What's the combo of this build? Why don't we just go ahead and do this? Exclamation mark build. This is the most recent, most up-to-date build. Here we go. Let me linkify that for you. Then you should be good to go. I gotcha. Try something, I probably heard it from you because a while back you said you put some salt in your drink, so I started doing it recently, then moved on to putting creatine. Yeah, I don't think it should be hard on your kidneys unless you have kidney issues. It's super normal to like have salt in your diet and stuff. I mean, you know, if you have no kidney issues, you're probably gonna be fine. But yeah, a little salt, little creatine, a little pump action, it's good. Set up a good area with lots of bosses and corruption. I have a precursor, breach, delirium tablets, not sure what to use. Okay. Yeah, I usually try to prioritize getting as many towers irradiated as possible, or as many maps irradiated as possible, because that is just nice to have the +1 monster level and stuff. But I like breach a lot too. Delirium you can put on there if you need to. Like, all those are fine. You can put on whatever you like, but I think I tend to prioritize irradiation above everything else. Yep. Pin bugged out when you click the shows blank. Weird. Uh-huh. Yeah, I feel it go. Like I said, I can make the we can get that thing up for you, but things are likely gonna change. That's one of my favorite things about this game is experimenting with builds, so likely gonna see me doing all kinds of different stuff. What did that end up doing? That's alright, it's got a lot of life. A lot of resist. That's alright. I feel like if those things don't already come with movement speed, it's kind of hard for me to want to roll it. That's a lot of evasion on one helmet. With minion skills? That's a lot of evasion. Sheesh. We'll rock that for now. Yeah, I don't think so. It can't even roll movement speed, so nah. All good, Lance. I'll give you just a little bit of a hard time about it, but it also allows me to to be excited that you're sort of finding something that I've enjoyed too. But it does let me know, like, sometimes you gotta talk about this kind of stuff more. Gotta talk about our wonderful sponsors more, man. I do. Jinxera, yep. You ready, brother? I don't know if he's around for these maps. Never mind, I'll go back in my map. We are done with that map, though, aren't we? We got some loot, though, I guess. Pick up a few things. The map is complete. We have more monsters to kill. May as well.
You won't escape!
I got Spidey slowed there. Yuck. Yuck. I think you'll. I don't know if you'll notice that. I don't think you can. Did we establish whether you're able to get Legion where you are? Anyway, Legion does put a little bit of like salt in their pre-workout too for the same reason. Minus in leg day? No, I usually walk every day, and it's probably honestly about 4 hours a day. Frequently, I'll stream games for around 8 hours a day, and I'm moving for about half of that, which feels nice. No, it's all good. They just that's one of the things that they do. They put a little bit of electrolyte in their stuff. Yeah. Another POTG. That's a good one. It's got some bonuses on there. Okay. Now we're talking. 255 is a little bit better. There we go. Let's try to keep spamming this. There we go. It's like hour in gym, only for cardio. Yeah, I don't do that so much. Alright, so this guy needs T12s. How many you got, bro? Oh boy. I mean, Pillar is not selling for that much, is it? No, it's just... They just won it. Probably to, like, corrupt it, or everybody's just making little baby characters. So how many do you want, brother? How many you want? What are you thinking? We bought this helmet, so now we're 5 for 3. Sure. Sure. But yeah, we bought a helmet, so now we're getting a bunch of helmets. That's not even that bad. See if we can exalt like a something else on there. Some mana? Yeah, okay. It's not amazing, but it's got some stats on there. Sure. Probably won't even go for that much, but we can slowly drop it down. I have not been messing with my inventory very much. We're going to have to do that at some point. We're going to need to do that. Alright. Let's go find us another, another one of them Deliriums. I thought we had another one. We have Expedition. It's funny, I don't actually like do Expedition that much, despite us having some, like a couple points into it. We should do the Ritual, though. Ritual is money sometimes, man. Block chance works all the time. It doesn't work on AoE attacks unless you're a Warbringer. Extra inventory space comes from the Titan Ascendancy. So if you want the extra inventory space, embrace your inner Giga Chad and go Titan. Go for the Colossal Capacity node on the way to hulking form, which is a really good thing to do. And then you'll be good to go. Keep hammering maps for a little bit, boys. It's on the menu today. Yeah, block is definitely a nice little defensive layer. Just gives you one of those, like, chance to just avoid taking the hit things, right? So you have, I think a lot of builds have, you know, all three of those things, right? They have chance to avoid taking the hit entirely. When you take the hit, you reduce the damage of it through, like, armor and Ellie res. And then you have a pool of health to take the hit, to absorb the blow, right? So whether that's life or energy shield or whatever, that's kind of what you need. So, and then you can invest more or less into those different mechanics, right? Yesterday I asked about how to wear two-handers, and you could either bump up your strength or you could reduce the requirement on the weapons. Yeah, that's an option too. Definitely, man. It's PoE is really neat in that you have all kind of different ways to solve these problems. Okay, I didn't mean to start the ritual, but okay. I'm surprised they even let me start it when I had like one enemy that I had killed in the ritual. Oh well. Oh well. Ow. Corpse exploders. Ow. It's kind of interesting how some explosion mechanics are physical damage and not fire, which kind of makes sense. The explosions definitely do fire, but a lot of what is dangerous about explosion is just the shockwave, just the blast. I guess that kind of makes sense. Kind of cool. All right. Only have 3 rituals, but we'll see what we can do here. We mostly want those little precursors to drop. What tier of maps am I running? Usually just 15. If I can get 16s, that'd be great, but I'm just kind of annoyed trying to roll them. I'm over it, dude. I'm over it. I am, indeed. Okay. I rolled like, I don't know how many maps, like 10 maps yesterday. And 6 of them went, let's see. Oops. I didn't mean to. Oops. Alright. Don't worry about that one. This guy needs to hop into the stream, come say what's up. Show my desk setup in treadmill. Yeah, it's in the !! office video over here on Twitch. But if you're on YouTube, might be a little harder to find. Yeah, I quickly showed it at the end of one of the little vlogs I made. It's just a standing desk with a treadmill, but it does show off our nice Origin PC. It's pretty sweet. I wonder if that's the current one that I have. That might be the one that's now rocking the gain stream for us out in the gym. I remember, but yes, it's out there. But you might have to come over to the Twitch side of things and type ! office. And then it will link it for you. By the way, if you guys are on Twitch or watching on YouTube, if you guys enjoy the stream and you got a free Twitch Prime sub laying around, slang it our way, we'll take care of it. But also, if you guys enjoy the stream, feel free to sub it up as normal. That'd be great too. Appreciate the pumps for the PoE content. Gotta keep it going. Found 2 of those today. All right.
Fortune favors me.
All right, just keep blasting these dudes. Yeah, just little T15s. I would love T16s, but they're just too annoying to roll. So I hate having them all these nice maps turn into tier 14s. Annoys me too much. Just use the tier 14s on like towers. I mean, I would rather just even run the T15s when we're pathing now. I'd just rather have the monster level, I think. Although those tier 14s do have a lot of rarity and stuff when you run them, so. Or they can have a lot of cool stuff on them. It's just annoying. I like the monster level to be nice and high. And those ain't got the high monster level. I mean, 80 is not insane, but it's something. It's something. But yeah, if you guys dig the content, sub it up, interact with my sponsors. All that is great for helping keep it going. Loving PoE, and I've been loving the response on YouTube as well. Like, the YouTube stuff has been going really good for PoE, so those of you guys watching on YouTube for the streams and the vids, thanks. Appreciate that. The blue skill on my bar, it's my little totem guy. I don't really use him too much in maps, but you can plop him down for a little bit of regen, a little bit of rage gains, and the main thing that he does is smacks mobs and breaks their armor, which is pretty helpful.
Steel yourself.
That is nice. So it makes for some big Sunders and big hammers. Jeez. Temporal bubble. Don't like that. Go away. Get that out of here, man. Those rituals in the augury have been kind of weird. There was one yesterday where the guy had, no, that was in the crypt. The guy had, like, just stops your life regen. That was really spooky. In close quarters like that, where it's like, the ritual is already kind of a little circle, but then it has, like, it's in a corridor, so you have, like, no room to move. Freaky. Is it worth to have one of these under the desk treadmills? I mean, I like it a lot. Yeah, I think it's great. But I mean, if you don't use it ever, probably not, you know. Or if you don't like it, probably not. Can you switch this to level 85? Yeah, yeah. Now, everything about it depends. The basics, sure. Now, depends on like where your defenses are at. Like, you might not want to drop all of your block, for example, right? Like, if you don't have a very like good life pool, don't have very good resists, you're probably going to be more reliant on your block, right? But if you got all the other stuff going, that'll be fine. And Twisted, let's go, man. Big flex for the 78 months, pumping us up, dude. Thank you, man. Somebody say sum it up. Go for it, Night's Fire. Thank you as well. 132 months. That's what, 13? No, that's a whole, 1 second. I gotta think this one out. Big flex for you, 11 years total. Thank you very much, man. Pumping us up with it, man. That's two OG homies right there, summing it up. Right, your res is capped, but capped is not what you need. Like, capped at 75? Because that's not, that might not be enough, right? Is what I'm talking about. You're gonna want that 85, or just more max res in general. But yeah, I mean that's good. It's a good start. Then you want some life pool, which you don't have much of. So you might not be able to drop all the defense to go the offense route, like kind of we're doing right now. But just the basics of like the skill setup and stuff. Yeah, I think that will be fine. Definitely. Yeah, the fire stuff's spooky. We're safe where we're at, but yeah, block is also kind of low. Still doable. I would give it a try. It's just that you still might want to have a little bit more investment in your defense. That's just the one thing that kind of springs to mind, but yeah, give it a try. See if you like it, you know? See if I can just get a little aftershock hammer on these fools real quick. Badoosh. See ya. But again, in terms of like the skill setup and stuff, yeah. But what you can also do is you can go look at my my build update when I was level 85, and see what I was doing at that point. Because I've continued to switch things around, but I think the build has been relatively solid the whole time. Let's see, are we willing to give up an Exalt? I think so. I think so. Nothing really else any good, though. I mean, those are okay. Those can probably come with me. Or you could come back for them. They really aren't that good. But nothing usually is. Until you get the big one. Recommendations for Ice Monk for defense? So, the Monk players in the chat can tell you better, but I would imagine Monk is going like Energy Shield Evasion, right? Right? That could be interesting. Evasion, ES, kill things fast, that's true. Be right back. I think the most important things are like max resist, block, and life, probably. Alright, boyos. Yeah, you know, I think I probably could switch my Flask here pretty soon. I like part of the recovery applied instantly, but I already have that for my belt now. So what I could do is I could just get a Flask that just gives me more. But I don't, this one doesn't actually reduce the rate that I recover at all. But we could get a Flask that gives you more, right? You're getting one shot with 78% evasion rating? Oh, geez. You're talking about, like, you're playing Ice Monk, though? Yeah, gotcha. Gotcha. Completing the trials only at 417 points level 85. I don't think I did my last one for a while, by the way. So, yeah, I think I did like my last trial Like pretty, like I think I was like level 90 something. So I feel you on that. It took me, I mean, I didn't like try it multiple times beforehand or anything. Oh my God, can you roll any worse? Jeez Louise. Make an effort, please. Make an effort. And that was my jewel that just perished tragically to the Vol.
Speak.
Rip. I don't know about those. It's got 2 resists, but if it doesn't roll movement speed, then it's kind of cooked. I don't know. Wait a minute. This could be interesting though. Minion crit. Energy shield from focus. We'll see about that one. Spell damage and chance to shock is cool though, right? But minion damage, energy shield from equipped focus is still kind of cool too. I don't think that's like a giga though. I don't think so. Could be a little something. Could be a little something. Again, we'll chuck in a tab. Do I want to roll on these? I don't think so. Let's chuck them in the tab. Maybe let them go for 2 or something like that. All right. How did this get in my inventory? Get out of here, you little rascal. This thing is donezo, huh? Spirit Dancer, Ghost Shroud. Those are definitely things that I hear frequently in builds like that. This one's donezo. Grim Harvest. Yeah. What do you think of the new sets for Warrior in the next... do we know what they do? What do they do? New to the game device to play Warrior? If it looks cool to you, yeah, do it. Where's fun? Warrior is my jam, at least. I don't really ever swap this on. I'm just gonna put it back. It'd be a good idea to swap it in, but I'm not doing it, so let's put it away for now. Have a little bit more room to carry stuff around. Okay, what do we got? Minus max res. In the bin. That's fine. I feel like I could use some Wisdy scrolls though. Carry a few of those around. Okay. Any more Delirium? I'm seeing some Expedition. I don't know if going to the Vol factory just for Expedition is really worth it. Like it's not. A Riverside with a breach though. I'll take a look at that. The Riverside boss is the monkey boss though, so I don't think I'm trying to get involved in that. But we could do this. It's already got some magic pack size. We could buff that magic pack size up a bit too. I can't imagine that these little distilled emotions are going to be very expensive. So if we start running out of those, we could always buy them, I bet. I just had to lay out a stash. just winging it, man. Just winging it. There's one up there too. Yeah, let's do this Riverside real quick. I do need to start exploring, but I'm having fun just clearing out these areas. These got some pretty good stuff in there. Just gotta send it, man. Now, it helps when they have the tabs that are already, like, you know, they're already set up. Like, we need a map tab desperately. Needed a breach tab desperately.
You won't escape.
We ain't got those yet. I think Riverside's kind of a nice map layout. It just has that boss at the end, the monkey boss. He's a menace. The Monkey King. Slamming his gigantic stone pillar, just deleting you from full health. He's a bad news dude. Hello? These mobs are really tanky. What's going on with that? Gotta get some rage flowing, I guess, huh? Steel plate. Oh yeah, we've got a few of those already. It looks cool though. Trying to see what the heck's going on.
I need more time.
Just big tanky mobs. You have 9 breaching, give me like a map with 9 breaches on it. Oh, that sounds nice. How does that work?
I'm not ready.
Is it like a map node? Yeah, how do you make it so it has like a map so it has breaches on it? It's gotta be like a node, right? Oh, a tablet. Oh, okay. A precursor?
I need more time.
Sorry. Yeah, how does that work? Yeah, tell me about this. It's a precursor that has like a chance to have 9 extra breaches on it. Yeah, how does that work? Interesting. You can do some crazy stuff in PoE, so I'm listening. That is wild. We will need to start getting some of them precursors going once we explore a new area. Breaches in your map spawn an additional rare and 9% experience gain. Oh, okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. Still cool. You can deal with that totem, bro.
I need more time.
You can deal with that totem. We like the XP ones. That's good.
Ready.
Is the walking pad on a carpet? It's like half carpet and half like the carpet plastic protector that I have under my chair. But yeah. Ooh. Love to see just the raw tings. Oh man. That's nice. That's real nice. We did spend a divine on this little helmet, so we can say that it paid itself off. I'm not sure if that's really how it works, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Nice little morning divine. We take those for sure. How doing? Doing good. Woke up and hit a quick workout. With Archer home from school, it's just a weekend, but with Archer home from school, workouts have been a little bit weird, but I've been getting a little bit better at doing very quick workouts sometimes. But yeah, we gotta get up and get it going sometimes on the weekends. Time's tight. Gotta try to give Jenny some time to do her thing. Give me some time to hang out with my boy. Still get a little bit of work in, you know? So we get a little bit of grind in. But yeah, the early divines, that's lovely. Yeah, we do love that.
I'm not ready.
We had one map where we dropped 2 divines in one map yesterday. That was crazy. Definitely does not usually happen that way for me. But, you know, as the rarity scales up, maybe, man, maybe. We run more rarity on maps. Pump it up, man. Get us into some strong endgame farming.
I'm not ready.
Where's the Stampede skill? It's just on the other action bar. You can have 2 action bars, but you can bind abilities on that action bar even if it's not showing all the time. I'm a WoW player, man. I gotta make use of those action bars, dude. Got to. Gots to do it. Haven't been playing a lot of WoW since PoE 2 came out. We might play some when we get the other thing. I have Rage around Stampede. I don't right now. I don't really mind that setup, but I don't. I have like 1 Rage on hit just to kind of like keep that Rage going sometimes. And I get 14 Rage when somebody hits me, which is nice. Let's get this going this way.
I need more time.
And I think I want the breach to go the other way. We can quickly clear it this way and then go back, but we can start the breach off this direction and then see what happens and start clearing back.
I can't.
I think it's about time to go back now. Come on, breach mobs, let's go.
I need more time.
It's not looking too good. Gotta heat it up. Need more mobs. It's kind of a thin little corridor here. Where the mobs at, man?
I'm not ready.
It'll open up into a big wide area, and surely we'll be able to keep the breach going with that. Surely. Maybe not.
I'm not ready.
There's no more mobs. Maybe we can make it over here real quick. No, it's way too far. There's like nothing here anyway.
I'm not
A
ready.
little bit of density. Nah. All right. GG. Still got a little bit of breaching in there. Yeah, a little narrow corridor like this. Not the best. Not the best. Those big open maps where the breach can just expand is the best. All right. There we go. Oh, there's still mobs like down here maybe. Let's go get those guys real quick. Does every map have a breach? It does not. But I am picking a lot of maps that do have breaches on them to run. Just from my little Atlas selection. But I also really like to put breaches in like the little precursor thing. What does my E do? Throws out my little totem guy. Give me some rage. Did you post it already, Lance? Thanks, man. Good. I think we already have one of those. People don't like it, right? We don't think this one sells for anything. Selling for a Vol Orb. That is kind of cool. 50% of damage when it gets recouped as life. That's kind of cool, actually. That could definitely add up. That's funny. Selling for a Vol Orb. It's a lot of stun build up, and it's pretty considerable flat fizz. But Those aren't doing anything on their own. Please show the items. I got you, bro. I think the build update video should be pinned in the stream chat over there on YouTube. I got you, bro. I got you. That's kind of a nice little leveling item. I can't imagine you're ever gonna have that much like fire resistance while leveling, but still kind of nice. Good morning. Hey, buddy. A snuggly, sleepy boy. Huh? Oh, no, woo. No, Wookie? Let's see what those thingies are real quick. Ooh, we're getting close to another breach stone. I'm just gonna keep selling them bad boys. Interesting. It's a lot of life. I wonder if anybody's like buying Thorns gear yet. I was thinking about that last night. I was like, I usually just think of Thorns as just like straight junk, but you know what? Some people out there are probably trying to do Thorns builds and they actually need gear with high Thorns rolls. I was wondering about that. I was wondering. Max energy shield. People like that one. Let's see. Rolled pretty well. And then you get energy shield from equipped focus. That combo right there seems half decent. People like meta skills at all? Do people use that? Is that still a thing? This does seem pretty solid. Minion attack speed too. Definitely not too bad. Not too bad. Thorns is bad. Mathel tried it. Someone's got to try it. Thanks, Mathel. But yeah, it's not that good. I could imagine it's not that good. Definitely not too surprised by that. Is minion attack speed a desirable stat? I don't know. Double energy shield, I don't know, maybe I'll put that up for 3. I think it probably won't sell for that much, but we'll see. Yeah, anything that requires you to like take hits from bosses is like, I don't know. You could probably have Thorns be part of your build for mapping or something like that, but yeah. That's gonna be rough, I bet. That is gonna be rough. Is this already ready to go? Yeah, it looks like it. Does look like it. Alright. Where are we taking this guy? Oh. Okay. We can go to Steaming Springs with this one. That way we don't have to corrupt it. Still has like a lot of nice stuff going on, I think, kind of. And we do need to eventually go down anyway. Run this ritual too. I like that they fixed the thing so it shows all the stuff going on. That's cool. For a little while there, not all the little precursor effects were showing on the maps when you like put them in there. Or hovered over it, so. That's cool. I like that. Here we go.
Stupid dog, you are chasing your own tail.
Let's blast this a little bit. We're doing a kind of a poor job in Delirium. Let's see if we can not do that this time. Get in here and send it a little bit. Give these dudes the business. Build continues to feel pretty alright though. Mostly right now what we're doing is just kind of in like a nice little chill farm phase. We get to enjoy our character being kind of in a relatively good spot and then just keep hammering and stacking up on currency, and then things we're looking for are like, my rings I think are okay for now. I mean, we have the ingenuity belt, so we can definitely still benefit from stronger rings. Oh, go back. We are in the Delirium. Do not end. We are in solidly in the Delirium. Okay, dude.
Steel yourself.
Okay, bro. Whatever. Delirium kind of sucks. Maybe I have to like really pump it up though. Like I need to get some more talent points for Delirium. Simulacrum's hard though, from what I hear. So I've just still been selling. Anyway, we need some gloves with plus skills, attack, speed, strength. Those are gonna be very rare and pricey. That's on the list. I got a new helmet with some rarity on it, which is nice. But yeah, rings with like a whole bunch more HP and strength would be good. The rarity that's on my gloves right now is like acceptable. We could maybe even get more though. Put that ingenuity belt to work. I could consider going like a different shield. I don't think surrender I would probably have to invest on my tree in a little bit of block to really use surrender effectively. Right now my shield is pretty good though. Lots of resist. I like that it gives me HP. That's all really nice stuff. All right, dude. And now the next one, it's gotta get the perfect Jeweler's Orbs dropping. I need perfect Jeweler's Orbs, and we need level 20 skill gems. Now, perfect Jewelers, at this point, I may end up just selling them.
Not ready.
Rabid dog. Okay. I might just end up selling them, but we'll see. It would also free me up in case I wanted to use Earth Shatter at some point for my, like, kind of mid basic attack kind of deal, right? Because Stampede is like my spammer map clearer. But then sometimes we got to give the rares a little bit of the Sunder treatment. And bosses, for sure, get the Sunder treatment. Earth Shatter is definitely a nice option for later on. I think it's a little bit faster of an attack. And you can stack up a ton of them. So you can kind of like stick and move a little bit and then still get like your mega detonation attack off. Which would be good to do. Because with Sunder, you kind of have to like wind it up, and it's really only kind of good when their armor broken. But I like Sunder. I like the big AoE of it. But I think Earth Shatter would be like a nice thing to maybe work in. Every time I've tried it, I don't like it as much as Sunder. But then again, it is kind of like a boss thing. Like Sunder for maps is just... I like Sunder, but I can see Earth Shatter having some good utility. It also gives you the Font of Rage, so I wouldn't be able to use my Totem for Armor Break. But you could maybe use Earth Shatter for Armor Break, I suppose. So again, you kind of like mix and match different things. Yep. Earth Shatter and Sunder are kind of similar. How much magic find we got? I think it's 120. 120 something. More would be fine for now. I'm not really interested in sacrificing like a lot of like power for magic find. But yeah, I can convert some of the like suffixes that I would have used for resistances. I can convert some of that into like magic find now, or rarity. I think that's okay. I don't want to give up too much though. Character power is still my main priority, but again, like on my helmet, now that I don't need fire res on the helmet, I can drop that off and do that. But then in terms of the socket, instead of spending like 2 divines on rarity for the socket, I still put max life in there. So that still feels good. But a little bit of rarity for the stats that I don't need is good. Like the helmet that I have on right now has mana on it. And so instead of mana, I would have rather had like life armor hybrid or something like that. But then still get the rarity from the prefixes and suffixes like we have. But yeah, Sunder feels good when it like feels good to people with the Sunder. I think it feels better than Earth Shatter, but I think Earth Shatter might be better on bosses to like set them up and detonate them. But then again, like casting like a whole bunch of Earth Shatters, it probably takes about the same amount of time as Sunder. You're just not stationary for as long. But I feel like that has value. Interesting. I think these gloves might get some exalts. Cold res. It's got a lot of life. A lot of added damage. I'll probably try to sell them for like what I put into them. Let that be that. What did this one roll? This one rolled big damage per spirit. I can probably put that up for like 3. I think people like that stat, maybe? That is one of the rares, or one of the uniques that does kind of sell sometimes. Okay. Interesting. Doesn't have life on it, but cold chaos movement speed. Yeah, I mean, if it's like the same stats plus melee skills, yeah. That'd be big, but that's gonna cost a lot. That's gonna be expensive. Not impossible, but pricey, you know? Not impossible, but it is gonna be a little bit expensive. I need to clear out those stashes too. Like, plus melee skills with the DPS that I have in my weapon is gonna be like a lot. There are not very many like 800 plus DPS weapons with weapon skills in the market, and if they're up there, they're pricey. We'll see. Playing a max graphics? I don't think so. I think I'm actually playing kind of like low graphics. Is there PvP in PoE too? No, not really. Definitely more of like a grind your character and progression kind of game. Not really a PvP game. But I do love me some PvP, but this is just not that kind of game, yeah. Unfortunately not, but it's kind of hard to get action RPG to work in, or sorry, PvP to work in action RPG games. It's kind of tough. Sometimes it's worth a try, though. Can you expect other people's gear? I don't think so. I wish you could, though. That would be awesome. Let's do these 2 ritual maps. Just for fun. We'll path over to these, I think. This looks like a really good place to go. Look at all these towers. We'll instill this one, though. Does it have anything cool? Not really. But we may as well chuck these into it, then. Alright. Ritual it is. Just keep hammering maps for a little bit. Ritual can be good exalts if they drop you their little precursor tablets. I learned that those do sell for like quite a bit. Guess they're a little bit hard to get, but Ritual, I feel like Ritual doesn't give you hardly anything most of the time, but I bet if you got the points for it, like by doing King of the Mist, it can become very rewarding. Only thing is, like, if I got one of the King of Mist invites, I might still be at the point where I'd want to just keep selling them. But it's an investment. Like 6 divines to go do the boss, and if you kill him, you get the points, and it starts to make Ritual that much more rewarding. Makes the King of the Mists like drop a little bit more frequently. You can get some cool omens. So I may need to consider going and running that at some point. But up till now, I've just kind of like, I got my breach stuff, and now I'm just selling breach stones. I have the expedition stuff, so we could run some of them log books and see if we can get the boss to spawn in and fight him some more. But I feel like I don't even really do expedition that frequently. I definitely don't like target it. Like if it's like irradiated just in expedition, I'm not usually running that map. Expedition can be nice though. I think you can sell the exotic coinage for like 2 exalts each. What's up, boy? So that's something. But expedition is also one of those ways that you can kind of like get a little bit of resources to craft stuff with, as you can craft on the vendors, expedition dudes. But again, probably kind of hard to get a ton of value out of that. Can you guys come back over here? Come back in the thing. Don't you dare die out there. Don't you dare. I also find this element of the ritual to be kind of annoying. We have so much AoE that stuff just like dies random places.
You won't escape.
Just get myself some healing and slam them. All these little layouts make these rituals weird too. PoE loves adding all this like little terrain weirdness in this one. What was made 120 exalts? Yeah, man, that's good money. That is some good money. Definitely did not know that either. Now we do. Now it's like, okay, ritual can be worth running for that. Of course, if we ever find the King of the Mist invite, like I said, we can either run it or sell it. I'm probably still just gonna sell it. Just make some easy gains off of that, and then transition that to some character power. Yeah, they love it. Like, they don't need to have like all these little choke points and stuff, but I understand maybe why it makes the maps like riskier, but they don't need to do that. Make the maps a little bit more open. But PoE like kind of likes to do stuff like that, right? They like to make things like a little bit annoying. Just a little bit uncomfortable sometimes. All good.
Fortune favors me.
Pick up this little guy. Pick up them hammers, junks up inventory real quick. I like to see though. See what them hammers got on them. Uh-oh. Don't really want to just be tanking those flowers. We have some half decent chaos res, but still not nice. Okay, getting those done. Have you have over 6k HP as Titan? Well, you get the Titan Ascendancy to help bolster that too, but I have a lot of HP on my gear, and I could get even more on my gear. We have the Against the Darkness Jewel that's giving me a good chunk of, you know, percent plus max life. Then we have my chest piece, which is giving me percent max life. And then we have the Titan Ascendancy that's doing it too. So all that together helps give you a nice little health pool to tank some hits from, you know. And then add that up with your max resist, a little bit of block. Really not doing too much with armor, but I'm getting some armor from scavenged plating, which is kind of nice. That's helpful. Just a little bit.
I'm not ready.
One sec there, dude. Let's sell this thing real quick. Ever played Oblivion? I have not. Only Elder Scrolls game I played was Skyrim, right? Oh, and Elder Scrolls Online, but not Oblivion. Should I go for Slice Punch Can Barely? They were 4K. Yeah, you're gonna have to get some of these like interesting endgame items for that one. Some of the items that we have are starting to get a little bit endgamey. People like this one, huh? Interesting. Starting to get a little endgamey. I don't think that really sells for that much, but let's find out. We're starting to transition out of that. Just can kind of use like whatever, like basic starter gear. We're getting to that mid beginning of like the end game gear scaling thing now, which is good. Only problem is I hope it's still helpful, but it may start to get a little bit weird for people trying to follow the build where you can like kind of shave points off of certain places now, because we have like, we're just getting more juice out of the gear that we have. And then, but if you make that change too early, your character can actually get exposed and be squishy. Yeah. So we're using blood magic, yeah.
You won't escape.
And we're getting magic find on my gear because I'm able to switch out like the suffixes. I don't need the resists on my suffixes now, because I have a lot of resist from my chest piece, and then we're getting like extra resists from the ingenuity ring now, buffing my rings. And so I can kind of move some things around a little bit. All right, we will have just enough to try to re-roll, but we do have some nice items here. Just a lot of life. It's a lot of life. A lot of mana. Let's do it though. Gotta re-roll for the King of the Mists, just in case. Gotta see if it's there. It ain't, but worth a look. Life and mana. But it's energy shield, so I don't think you really want to use that. A bleed bow thing. People do that? People do bleed bow? Probably not. Okay. Alright, another useless ritual. We'll run the map though. We'll go say hello to the map. But yeah, those usually are junk. But when they're not, they can kind of pop off. That's how it works. Ritual is like, it's either absolutely useless or very good. It's kind of funny how that works.
You won't escape.
But like we were saying, if you invest in ritual, it can become very, very good. More consistently, right? You do bleed bow on a witch, there's probably 5 of you. Yeah, would you have wanted that bow or that quiver? Probably not. You probably have some better options than that. I would imagine so. Is that little freaky guy? That might be about enough of this map. Let's see who's hanging out over here real quick. Yeah, like, we don't need to have terrain there. You know, like, we don't need these little terrain. I can see what they're going for though. Is blood match very important for the build? No. It's important for me personally, because I do not like mana. I don't like having to worry about mana. I don't have to want to spend mana. I don't like mana thematically for my character, so I don't like mana. However, it's not that important for like the functioning of the build. No! I rolled extra one after it already had bricked. Rip. Well, maybe that'll sell. Who knows? Whatever. Burning my exalts. Magic pack size, though, that's kind of cool. We can pump that magic pack size up even more. Bling. All right, where are we headed? Where are we headed next? Another disappointing ritual, perhaps? Any more breaches? We can do the ritual into the nice breach. But we're starting to run out of maps, or run out of precursor influence. Be right back real quick. How's powerlifting going? I don't do powerlifting. Bodybuilding's going fine. Good girl, Nay-Nay. Good girl, Miss Bane. Don't take no stuff from him. Miss Bane. Good girl. Alright. Let's have a little seat. Now I get to do content creation full time. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that fun? YouTube, Twitch, our wonderful sponsors, wonderful community, make it possible for us to do this full time. It is awesome. Dream come true. All right, that's enough walking for now. Let's go hit it. Let's go give Ritual another chance at not being complete garbanzo beans. I'm not feeling confident, but we'll see. It's out there somewhere. I'm running fire build. Titan's pretty mid. I might try that at some point. Where are you at in its build progression? I always just like physical damage. That's just my favorite kind of vibe. But I think the fire one could be cool. Like smacking bosses with big old perfect strikes with gnarly ignites does seem pretty good. What's up, PJ? But yeah, that's not what we're doing right now. You can make hammer do pretty gnarly ignite damage too, right? So the combo of like a big hammer and a big ol' perfect strike just bapping on enemies seems kind of fun. Higher fire pen and more plus skills, yeah, I can see that. This guy's a regen reducer. I don't like those guys. Yeah, come on in here. Yeah.
But if you download Java on your computer and then you get password, and then get the flash that aims, would I be able to join your world?
I hope so. We gotta figure out how to get Java on the iPad.
Wait, that's okay. First off, we could just gonna try Java on the computer and then cursor first because that is my first idea, and if that works, okay, my mind is gonna explode.
I hope it works. We'll try it today, okay? Daddy will try to figure that. That'll be one of Daddy's projects today. Are totems viable if you build into them? Totems are insane if you build into them, yeah. You have multiple totem builds that are absolutely nuts, I think. Like Shockwave totem's crazy. You can do like Sunder totems, where it's the opposite of what I'm doing, right? Right now, what I'm doing is I am the one who sunders, and my totems are the little armor breakers for me. But you can run a build where you are the armor break bot for your Giga Chad totems who kill everything for you. And that will work. That's not a gamer? Yeah, he's a Minecraft gamer. Although he did dunk on people in Diablo 4 on my Barbarian. And he has played Diablo Immortal and Torchlight Infinite on his iPad. Yeah, he loves Minecraft is his jam. Just gotta work on getting him outside. It has been a non-stop gaming bonanza for him over Christmas break, though. I was trying to remember my Christmas break, and I'm like, yeah, he's definitely spending a lot of time gaming. But it's like, that's kind of nice over Christmas break, right? That's kind of nice. I'll just chill out in game. And we can get him back on like a more normal schedule later. Yeah, we do like that Titan. We do. Fire Titan, I bet is cool though. You can do some crazy stuff with it, but yeah, I guess you're gonna have to probably invest, just like you have to do it for physical, you have to invest in like, you know, fire damage and stuff. But I don't feel like as excited about investing in like, oh man. What the heck is wrong with this guy? He didn't take any damage from that hammer. Oh jeez. Like investing in like fire damage penetration doesn't really like, I don't know. Doesn't like get me hyped up as much as like armor breaking and stuff like that, so. What the heck is going on with these mobs? Anytime I get chunked like that, I'm pretty sure it's just physical damage, which stinks. It's like, it doesn't really make sense for me as a warrior to be like scared of physical damage. Just because the way my character works right now, and the way like defenses work, we're just like not heavily invested into armor. So we kind of get blasted. We at least have the scavenge plating buff, which is kind of nice, but that does fall off. Christmas break was always for gaming, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is it's like I'm a gamer dad, so I should understand, and I do, But well, what's funny is we are getting in the gym a little bit together too, because right now my workout time is pretty tight. with the holiday schedule. So me and Archer go in there and do a little 30-minute sesh, dude. Go hit a workout sesh together in the evening. I can still usually do like a little something in the morning, but that's kind of fun. Hitting the gym with my boy. Pretty sick. I'm actually gonna start taking a look at some of these life flasks that drop, especially when they're already kind of qualityed up a little bit. I might want to adjust what my flask is doing. Since we do have the new belt, that is one of the things it does, is it applies, you know, 20% of it instantly, so you can get a flask that's like a whole bunch of extra, you know, life recovered, and then really benefit from the 20%. Because right now it's like, I'm benefiting from my flask giving me instant recovery on the flask and the belt, which is probably fine. I think there's like a different way of using that. It's getting a huge recovery amount. Okay. Trying to stack up a little bit of juice here. I hate having to like wait till the mobs come over here though. It's definitely sketchy. I guess you kind of have to do that with ritual. You guys come over here? I don't care. Their skeletons are going to take too long. I'm just going to kill them. They're going to take too long. They're playing some Pokemon. There you go. Dead hangs help children get taller. Maybe. Huh? Okay.
Face me.
On Java?
I can't yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be one of our projects today. We're gonna see if we can get that going. Yeah. You think being aesthetic hurts your athletic capabilities? I don't think so. I feel like if you're pretty athletic, you probably will also be relatively aesthetic. But I think that if you like really focus on only one or the other, then sure, you can, you know, if you're only focused on aesthetics, I think it can probably have potentially a negative impact on your athletic ability. But I would say that focusing on aesthetics is going to have a more positive effect on your athletic ability than not focusing on aesthetics at all and like not working out at all. You'll be more athletic for working out than not, I would say. But if you're not training for athletics, then you probably will not be as athletic as if you were training for athletics, right? Whereas I think training for aesthetics at least helps a little bit, but yeah. Ronaldo seems fine. Yeah, but I mean, his training was mostly for athletic, right? What happened to the cultist mace I was running? I never really ran that. I showed it in one video because it was funny that you could do like crazy AoE with that thing, but I was never really having that as like a part of my build, really. It's kind of a funny thing like to show off for a mechanic, which it is a build that you can do, but I kind of liked what I was doing already with Stampede. Just sundering fools with that. That has continued to feel like more natural. Plus, I like the fact that you kind of stay on the move with Stampede. Kind of like charge into battle and you do like a big AoE before they can even like really respond. Whereas with the Mace Strike, you got to kind of be like right up on them. And you can hit a lot of mobs that are like further away, but I don't know. I kind of like Stampede. You definitely, and I never really also had that good of a cultist mace. If I had a better mace, maybe I would use it, but nah. I think most of being aesthetic is just not being high body fat. That's probably the biggest thing. If you want to be aesthetic, just don't have high body fat. And I think not having high body fat does definitely not sort of like go against being athletic. And if anything, it probably helps. But yeah, I think if you're specifically training only for bodybuilding, you're not going to be. You could potentially be not as athletic as if you were training for athleticism. Right? But if you're training for athleticism in particular, it's probably valuable to not be super, super lean. That allows you to probably train harder and recover better if you're not eating in a deficit all the time. So it just kind of depends on what you mean by aesthetics. But in general, I think being active is probably better for your athletic ability than not. And I think that if you're trying to focus on athletic ability, like resistance training, if that's what you mean, like bodybuilding style training, resistance training is good. For sure. For sure. Yeah.
Speak.
Can you write those down? Can you write those down so that we can remember them? And we'll look for them. That's a decent physical roll. Should we just chuck one single exalt into that and see if it rolls what it's supposed to? We could. Highlight double div map. Thanks. Charges gained is not that important. Not really. I don't think that's that good. Fun. The double divster. Alright. Oof. Exalts are going down so far today. But that's how it goes sometimes. Until you hit a big drop. Chaos damage and critical hit chance, both giga low rolled. Would chaos abilities even crit? Surely it could. Cast speed, I mean, it's something. Probably not that good, but they could divine it, I guess. The new patch on something? Yeah, man. Having body fat insulates stabilized joints? Yeah, definitely. Would almost say powerlifting and plyometric training would be a better combo. For what? For athleticism? Yeah, like I think like explosive training would be good for athleticism. I don't know about powerlifting specifically for athleticism, but yes. Like explosive movements, yeah. Definitely. That's pretty good. Some movement speed, bunch of mana, double res, yeah. Yeah, okay. Get down with that one. And Blind Someone, thank you so much, man. Big flex for that fresh primester, man. We'll take good care of it. Yeah, for athletic training in particular, I don't think bodybuilding is your best bet. I also don't know if I think necessarily powerlifting would be your best bet, but yeah. I think powerlifting is probably better than, like, the explosive style training is probably better for athleticism than just like bodybuilding, but as long as you're in there getting after it, you know? But I think that the question was, would aesthetics have a negative impact on your athleticism? And overall, no, I don't think so. I think just as if you're training for one specific kind of thing, focusing on that thing makes sense, right? Any secrets of finding greater jeweler's orbs? So, not a secrets, but like you can try this thing, right? Local knowledge. And then run these grass biome maps. So like maps on your atlas that are within like a grassy area have an extra chance to drop socket currency. You can try that. I haven't noticed like a big difference, but that's one thing that may affect it. And besides that, there probably ain't much. You know, besides just like, you know, general rarity and whatnot, right? Yeah, outside of that, probably not, huh? Not seeing a lot here. Okay. That's that here. We outie. Just get lucky, yeah, basically. How many divs have you found running maps / campaign? Well, those two very different things.
What is it?
And how many divines have I found throughout the course of my time playing? I don't know. A few. but we need more. We found a couple, though. Found a couple. Right, these are kind of like maybe okay, but probably a little sketchy maps. Gotcha. All right. Do we want to do one more? We're kind of approaching the edge of the maps where we start to not get as much precursor value. It may be time to unspec. Let's see. We can get to here through here, and we could get to down here through here. So we have two relatively good routes to explore. This looks particularly juicy. So this looks good too. This also has corruption down here. But yeah, if we're moving away from the range of our towers, it may be good to start to stop doing the precursor juicing.
What is it?
We have a couple more. But now we just got to kind of run whatever. Just to get there. I mean, where we have stuff with bosses, though, we probably should run something kind of nice. For the boss. Show them a little love. I don't think we have any more, like, rarity maps, though. XP is kind of cool. Just blast something real quick. Not sure if I'm trying to make the boss delirious, necessarily. The Abyss boss should probably be fine delirious. So, again... This is going to take a little bit more work to get over there. Not really a big deal, but we could probably quickly go here and see what this tower sees, and then make our decision from there. But alright, let's just go do this. We actually probably could do delirious this one a little bit. I have 2 in the inventory. I'll just do that. Delirious bosses can get a little weird, but I think we're fine. Alright, here we go. We are, again, moving out of our precursor range, so we're going to start to get less juice out of these things, but whatever. Way to go, Hunter. Did you get anything nice? Well, we should be running T-15s as soon as you can do them and not die all the time. Omniphobia. You're going to get a lot of XP. Like, if you're kind of fresh to T-15s, you're gonna get a lot of XP out of them. You broke that armor insta. Attaboy. Attaboy. Would it be ideal to sell a 91 Ingenuity belt or keep it? I mean, that's really good. That could be a lot of currency, but it could also be like your belt forever, I think. 91 Ingenuity sounds awesome. Yeah, that's probably a lot of divines. Just kind of depends on what you want to do with that. But yeah, that would definitely be worth wearing, I would say. Sounds really insane. Like, I don't know if there's probably not a lot of builds that don't like Ingenuity, right? There we go. Ingenuity's pretty good, I think, right? Got Zoph's blood. Nice. Nice. Really good if you're playing a fire build. If you're not playing a fire build, maybe not that awesome, but still cool. Still neat. The big drop off of that guy is the gloves. The hands of wisdom and order. Or action. Those are big pumpers. I just thought we'd take a look at what these items are because we're coming back to the base anyway. Come back to the crib. Not liking what I see though. Alright. Let's roll. But good job on taking him down, man. That's cool, huh? Those bosses are fun. That's a cool fight.
You won't escape.
I think once we hit our level, which is gonna be a while, we may start trying to push for more bosses, I think. Yeah, this is a big shockwave. We're gonna get the heck out of there. Sketchy guys, man. Those big dudes, sketchy guys. He's over there rumbling at me. Back it up, big dude. Back it up, big man.
I need more time.
Another one. Jeez Louise. A lot of these guys are rares. He got stunned for a while, though. I like that. I feel like my stun duration does not usually last that long. If we could stun mobs for longer, I may actually go into that damage to stunned enemies node. Because now I'm using a jewel that buffs stuff in the radius and benefits from nodes in the radius. Because that's pretty cool. Helps me get a little block, a little bit of bleed duration. It's not giving me a whole lot of value out of the bleed duration in maps, but we are just buffing up all the talents around, which is cool too. And I bet if we really wanted to, I could divine that bad boy to get it even a higher roll. It's like 22 out of 30 possible roll right now. I think if you divine, it'd be fine. Got the end game, and you die a lot in T1 too. Yeah, I think that's going to be a lot of resists, and when you first get to end game, like as a warrior at least, getting some block going is really helpful. But you're having fun learning? Yeah, it is cool, huh? You got a lot to learn in this one, but I think that's one of the things that makes it so much fun. I wish I would have hit this guy with that too. We'll come back with loot.
I'm not ready.
Where the mobs at? Can we snake around and kill these guys over here? I bet they spawn a bunch over here. Oh yeah, they did. Oh yeah, they did. I think these are also just mobs that are the map, but
You won't escape.
we're going this way. Got a good feeling about this one. We're also just, yeah, we're definitely just killing mobs in the map here. Where them demons at? Oh. Okay. Got him. At least a little bit of them, at least. Good for your Hammer of the Gods Titan. Yeah. SSF's even better though, man. That's cool. Getting some good loot. You can definitely do a fire ignite Hammer of the Gods setup, right? Just hammer them. That's what I used to train in pro wrestling. That's awesome. A bit of splint skis. Oh, I see you, little weirdo. I like picking up them hammers, but they do junk up my inventory really fast. It is what it is, though. I'm excited though. I like these like establishing these farming zones and then farming them out. But it is also really fun to explore new territory and make new zones with all your precursors and stuff. Let's finish this looting though. It looks like we have 2 new areas to go.
Enough.
We've actually been finding a couple strongholds recently too, so maybe we'll get lucky and find some more. Those copper citadels, man, oh my goodness, they give you lots of juice. That's probably been some of my biggest like currency incomes. Little bursts have been from those. That's nice. Especially if you could get enough like map drop quantity to get the fabled 3 drop on those waystone thingies. That's insane. This guy wants some bramble urge. Okay, brother. I'm up for a nice little steal price by the looks of it, huh? He wants him. 1 second there, brother. Just a moment. Didn't mean to pick up the antidote charm. Whatever. OMW, bro.
Favors me.
Here we go. That a lag again? Oh, dude, we were lagging hard some of these nights. Thankfully, it hasn't been that bad recently, but yeah, man, that's annoying. Definitely not cool. Right, what are you looking for? Yeah, definitely not too bad, huh? Definitely not too bad. Enjoy those. Thanks. Nice little leveling boots for you, and I got some more boots too. Thank you. These guys look pretty neat too, huh? Look at that. Those are probably even better. Except they rolled just absolutely pathetic stats there at the end. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 30 move speed and some stats, though. Not too bad. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. You hate to see it. That's kind of interesting. That is some weak sauce.
Speak.
Weak sauce. What are they gonna do with charms, guys? What are they gonna do with charms? It seems like they need to do a little something with charms. You know what I mean? They're kind of just like there. It's like almost, right? It's like you might have to have access to more charm slots more easily, and you might need to have it be all the time. They're missing a little something. Any predictions for tomorrow's live stream? I don't know. I'm kind of just going into it and being like, what you got? I don't know. We will see. I'm not sure what to expect. Because there's a lot of things that people in the community are like, oh, this needs to change. We'll see. We'll see if they agree, because they might not. They might be like, oh, we think rarity is chilling. We think energy shield is chilling. So we'll see, man. It's 100% rarity. I like that. I do like that. I don't know. PoE 1 was rarity was a dead stat. Was it? I thought they had magic find characters. Maybe not later on though, huh? All right, I'm very tempted to make this a T16, but I just don't think it's necessary. Because I'd be sad if it's T14 all of a sudden. Armor buff, yup. These are all things that are out there in the community. I'm just not sure how much they are gonna let that guide what they do. But I think just from playing and just being around, I'm sort of familiar with some of the things that are like circulating in the community, right? Like armor, rarity, ES. Like whether the classes that are strong need to get nerfed, whether the classes that are weak need to get buffed. Like, we'll see if that's even their objective, or they're like, I mean, balance is important, but we're mostly just focused on cranking out new content. And they'll do like a balance sweep later. So we'll see. I don't know. That's tomorrow though, right? And is Neversink's big filter update coming out today? Because that could be neat as well. Alright. Let's... I don't know if I want to swap all my stuff. I do kind of like the stun thing though. Maybe I will. It's not that big of a deal. Herald of Ash is kind of more annoying to swap out. Let's just do Overwhelming Presence and see if that's enough. Time of Need is like, probably fine. without it. Did we switch my weapons though? We did. My auto attack doesn't switch, but that's okay. We don't need auto attack. We don't need no stinking auto attack. Just one shot this guy anyway. Hit him with a 1 and a 2. He's kind of a big boy though, so sometimes he takes more hits, huh? And he does this thing where he is stunned, but he doesn't get stunned. I love that. Where's my guy? Where's my totem guy? It's like, no, I'm afraid I won't be getting involved in this fight. Okay. Where'd you go, bro? He was just like, nah. Not this time. He just kind of was chilling in his totem. Didn't feel like coming out. Maybe I need more gym badges to control my little totem Pokemon. Little Totemon. He was disobeying me. I don't know. Need more gym leader badges. You guys are all old. You get that reference, right? Do Pokemon disobey you anymore in the modern Pokemon era? Can your brother just trade you level 100 Charizard and it just kills everything for you, or no? Back in my day, we had to earn them Pokemon's respect. No idea what you just said. Back in my day, you had to earn their respect in order to battle with them Pokemans. Kids these days don't know the value of good old hard gym leader fighting. All right. Archer has not gotten into Pokemon yet. We haven't played Pokemon with Archer too much, have we, Jenny? Have we tried to play Pokemon with Archer on the Switch? We've watched Pokemon a little bit. I might put some exalts into that. That's a lot of mana. And could be good movement speed. That would be fun though. That's some. Ooh. Okay, dude. Well, the movement speed makes it sort of something. Life. Interesting. I don't know about this one. Ooh. Okay. Again, this probably doesn't go for quite as much, but it's something, it's something. A lot of these items are sort of something. Okay. Interesting. Again, I don't think it's gonna be that much, but we can dream. Okay.
What can I do for you?
Was that map all wrapped up? I think it might have been. I'll double check. Ooh, that's another rarity map though. Sick. Okay, you're going in the bin. Insta. We got 2 of them rarity maps. That's pretty nice. Don't brick. Nice. Did not brick. Sweet. Trying to make a guide on what items to slam. I'm trying to think what I would say in that video. I think part of that comes down to like just game knowledge, but I could share some things with you. Like if you see items that have some of the stats that are good, then it's worth exalting them. Like for a lot of armor, if it has like life and resists and a stat, it's like, okay, we can see if we can get more resists on that. If boots have movement speed on them and like a stat and resist with life, that's good. So you just gotta know like what's okay on items, right? I think some of that just comes from playing, but yeah, you can definitely ask too. And it's such an interesting game, PoE, is because like you do gain value out of just like hanging out in the stream and seeing what we do and we talk about and whatnot, right? It's nice. And have I had to hard shut down my computer playing PoE2 yet? Like, to get completely locked out? No, thankfully not. Back in my day, we didn't have rare candies to carry us. Okay, so actually, back in my day, we would use the missing no glitch and dupe rare candies. And then we had plenty. You ever do that? You ever go fly up and down the coast? Get missing no to come get you, and then it like duped all your stuff. Yeah. I've been doing this for a while, boys. You could actually, no, you could legit get Mew in your Pokemon Red and Blue without like a Game Shark and stuff, because you could use missing no to like do the little underflow or whatever. Yeah, man. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff. You could actually get Mew legit without a Game Shark or anything like that. Jenny, I mean, I'm about this life, Jen. I'm about that life. So I'm pretty sure that kind of glitch did what the Game Shark does. Right? So yeah. I'm about that life. I'm really like that. You might not know that about me, Jenny, but I mean, I'm about it. So we do have some nice rarity maps. That makes me want to go back up here and run something though, where we have some juice. Do we have any rarity juice before we move on? Surely we have something with some rarity in it. No? Strong boxes and stuff. We got a little bit more time. How do you get so zoomed out? So you scroll out and press escape at the same time. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. That is OP. I might just save these maps for when we actually have some juices flowing. I'd like to run them now, but we actually don't need to. We can actually just let them chill. And stack up, like, rarity. I don't think we have that many rarity of items. We have a couple. These are like little baby rarity ones. Oh my, that's not a baby rarity at all. What the? That's 124. That's real. That's real. And they have these ones. Did I already roll these? What's the deal with these guys? They're just not insane. This one's kind of like in the probably runnable but a little sketchy tab. Alright, well, let us continue our adventures then. We got a little bit more time to do a couple more maps. I'm probably just going to run some relatively dinky ones just to kind of get to the next little area here. We also need to change my stuff. If we truly are heading out of the promised land of the precursors, then we should probably respec some of this. I like the precursor juice, but if we're not going there, then we don't need the stuff, you know. We don't need it. It is what it is. All right. Oh yeah. Oh. I still like this node, but whatever, man. Rarity of waystones. There's just nothing else that I can really get, like, really quickly. That's all that cool, I don't think. Alright. Let's path, boys. Let's path. Just run some maps that are, like, don't really have anything going on, but, I mean, it is what it is. Just burn them up a little bit. Got a div on a random white chest. It might be worth running around the map for them. Yeah, what do you think about that, Lance? You think it's worth? Anything can happen in this game, bro. Anything can happen. Now we're gonna run some pretty tame maps here for a bit. We're just gonna get to the next tower down here in this part. So we're gonna run some non-juicy maps, but yeah, man, stuff can happen. Stuff can drop. It just is what it is. The juicy stuff helps stuff drop, but is this like a plus gold map or something? What is this? We're just gonna blast some enemies and try to path to the next little area. See what's up. Take a little gander at one of them towers. We do have quite a few T-15s, which is great. Means that I can kind of use these without being too stressed about rolling them up like crazy. Might even do the Lance strategy and just alch them bad boys. They just alch the maps. I might. There's gotta be probably some rares up here. I don't want to skip this. I'm gonna have to come all the way back.
I need more time.
The first time it's happened? Yeah, it definitely is a thing. Any news on what now? It definitely can happen, bro. That's what I was joking with, because Lanceus seems to like find divines just like knocking over boulders and stuff. He just like kind of jiggles a twig in the mud and it like divine pops out. That's a thing. It's a thing. 100%. You keep crashing from doing too much damage. Oh no. You're too OP. Breaking the game. That's funny. That's funny. How'd you get that Temporalis, bro? How'd you get that thing? I heard they dropped in price there for a little while. Curiously. Anything about that? Dude, how is the base of that amulet gonna be 3.8 regen? That is no bueno. You can make some crazy builds though. We're playing the ultra ethical, good old Stampede Sunder Titan, baby. Just handling business. Just gonna slowly rumble through these maps. See what's on the other side of this tower. Because we have some really cool tower turf over to the... It better not be on the other side. Are you kidding me, man? Look at how much of the map I didn't explore on that side. That guy was hiding. Dude. We have some nice tower turf. Oh, a hag? Oh no, gotta go. On the bottom and right side of the map, so that'd be nice. Stop it. Stop doing stuff. There we go. Quit being a hag. Alrighty. At least we get a little breacher over here. Check that out. Throw some 15s? Yeah, I might have to. I forgot to do it last night. Yeah, I should though. Wookie? Wook. You said you were gonna use your stuff to do that? That's very kind, man. You are too sweet. But I will accept the gesture just to help us keep mapping. That's very nice. That is some white glove treatment right there, dude. White glove service. Like, would you like your maps rolled, sir? It's like, yeah, yes, please, thank you. Good looking out, man. Rarity or quantity? Both. As right away, sir. Thanks. Keep the Brickman says payment? Sure. Sounds good. Sounds great, actually. Yeah, anything that's like minus res, penetrates res, yeah. You can sell those bad boys. Gonna update the mobalytics guide soon? I don't know, Hakushi, are we? Maybe. I will not be updating the mobalytics guide every time I make a change though. What we will be doing is giving you the build updates, so make sure you're checking out the YouTube vids. I am down to try to keep that somewhat updated. It's just like, if I don't have that, if I'm on my computer, I'm streaming. You know what I mean? So we'll see. It's been a minute. Yeah, it's been literally a minute. It was like one video ago. What do you mean?
Favors me.
Oh my gosh. This is what I'm talking about right here. It's like, please make a written guide. It's like, okay, fine. But now it's like, can you please update the written guide? It's like, come on, man. But yeah, probably can. Probably can. Hit that sub button. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Please. I'm lost without it. Thankfully, the videos hopefully help. Don't have it. I know what you're talking about, but yeah. I know what you mean. You already are subbed up, which is awesome. Thanks. We will. And Scheisse, big flex for you. Pumping us up. Thank you. So, there we go. Love to see it. I know. You guys love those written guides, and that's why we're trying to get it going for you. I know. And we probably can do that. Just gotta be a little patient on that one. Thank you, though. I'm trying to be gaming when we're on the PC, though. You know what I'm saying? There's another breacher. Now, let's see. What are we talking, Alva? Are we still worth selling these to you? I like selling those. Just gotta make sure they're still looking good. 66. I mean, it's all right. I'll just take it. I mean, running that bad boy and getting the hands of wisdom and order or action is pretty sick. We have time for one more map. What is an XP gainer right there? I saw that. Where'd you go? There he is. Nope. What am I gonna do with all these bricked 14s, man? What am I gonna do? There we go. Is warrior gear expensive? Not to start. Can you reforge corrupted 14s into 15s? I would imagine since they were corrupted, you couldn't do anything to them. Why do you exalt the maps? To add little stuff to them, to make them juicier. Yeah, it's the corrupted ones. You can combine the normal 14s though, yeah. I might just run the towers with the corrupted 14s at this point. Although the corrupted 14s probably do have a lot of like nice stuff on them. So it's like, what do? Do you run like a kind of normal 15 to path? Yeah, actually, what do you guys actually do? Do you guys run like nice or like, you know, kind of lowish rolled 15s to path to stuff, or do you run the 14s that are corrupted bricked ones? Oh, look at that. Because the bricked 14 corrupted ones, they don't have the monster level, but they do have all the rarity and stuff. So they could maybe drop you nice currency still, right? What's my opinion on PvE2? I love it. I'm trying to be annoying. You're not being annoying. I'm just giving you a hard time about the written guide thing. What is my armor and block chance at? Block chance 51, which is the same thing as in the video. Now, the armor is kind of ramped up because we have the plating, but the video shows you that, I think, maybe, hopefully. Did he just heal up? Why are you not dead? That's a demon. He's a demon. Does eye level trump eye level requirement? Neither of those things are important in this game. Yeah, none of those things matter. Well, I mean, like, well, here, to say it differently. Yes, the eye level of the item determines what it can roll and stuff, but, like, what you're wearing doesn't really matter, like, what its eye level is. But, like, yeah, if you're trying to buy, like, a base to roll and to try to craft on, a higher eye level base will give you access to the highest possible, like, rolls. But in terms of, like, when your gear is on your character, like, what the item actually is, the eye level and requirement doesn't really matter that much.
This could forge something true.
For items to slam. Okay. Sorry, that was something you were asking me earlier. Yeah, it sort of matters. Eye level requirement doesn't really matter at all for that sort of thing, no. Yeah, higher eye level on the item does mean that it can get more stuff. But usually, what is making me decide to throw exalts at an item or not is whether or not it's already kind of good. Like, if you could already sell the item for like 2 exalts as it currently is, you can probably put 2 exalts into it and then still have it be like something good, right? So that's one way to think about it. It's like, could I already sell this for a couple of exalts? So yeah. You're at 75% block. Can I lose some and put more into AoE or damage? Maybe. If you're, if the rest of your defenses are okay. Like when you finally do take a hit, does it like delete you, or are you kind of like shrugging it off? Because if you're getting deleted by the hits, it's like you probably don't want to take too many of those in a row. Right, because 30% movement speed is already pretty good, so at that point, it's probably worth throwing some exalts into it.
You won't escape.
Exactly. But if it's like not very good, you probably don't want to bother throwing exalts at it. But yeah, if it already has like some good stats, like if it already has like life and resist, it's like, okay. Well, let's see what else you got. Because even though somebody could find that item for life and resist, and then they could exalt it themselves, a lot of people are just gonna look for something that's like already just has stuff on it, right? And so if it already has life and resists, it'll probably at least sell for a couple exalts, and then you can throw some more exalts at it, and maybe it rolls even better stuff, which makes it even more valuable. You're not frequently going to bring down the value of an item by exalting it, but you can probably bring the value up. Yeah, 75 block is definitely pretty chill. You could try bringing it down and investing instead of block talents, you get damage talents, see how it feels, and if you don't like it, then just chuck them back up, you know? Like, nope, we got to get more block. But it does kind of depend on like where your life is at, where your resists are at, to make sure that you actually can absorb these the hits if you're going to take more of them from having less block chance, right? I like Expedition just fine, but it's just like, it's always giving me that good stuff. Quantity of Expedition logbooks. Let's try to get some more logbooks. Sounds good. Dude? There were no monsters in that first pack? Huh? Really? That was weird.
I need more time.
You guys dropped me some exalt skis, thanks. There's also a breach in here, I thought. Maybe not. Maybe it was just corrupted with Expedition.
Hands, this could forge something truly exceptional.
This is gonna be level 79 logbook though. No, it's level 80. Insane. Oh, this is, yeah, okay, it's at least corrupted, so good. 1 logbook. We'll take that. Let's see if we get another one. Wouldn't mind another. Okay. 2 exalters. Great. Alright, boys. I'm gonna take another little quick look at the rest of this map, and then we are out of here. Good start to the day, though. got a little bit of a PoE grind going. Found the Divine. We kind of farmed out a couple of the maps that we had already set up with a bunch of precursors and whatnot. But now, our next adventure for tonight is going to be blasting through to some of these new areas and seeing what the towers have in them on the rest of the maps. And then we can determine which one we want to go to next, whether we want to go to the sort of bottom set of towers if there's anything cool down there, or we can go to the right for that. There's like 5 towers like all in one little spot, so that's really nice for cooking up like a nice little farming area. Open logbook, see no boss, and leave. I think that is definitely like a strat. You can jump through here sometimes. That is definitely a strat. I still probably will just blow up everything and see what's going on. Get some of that currency. The exotic coins, I mean, again, those are like 2 exalts per, so it's something. It's something, but you're right, it ain't much. Armor plating, 88 physical damage reduction. Do I really need to get block? I feel like I don't, and are you an idiot? So, you're not an idiot. It's just armor is unfortunately not like super great, but if you have that much of it, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. This could roll percent of fizz, and it's insane if it does. It did not. It rolled a big accuracy. Okay. Wings of Kaelin. Interesting. There's like 2 different rage helms. Oh, have I found that one yet? It's like Batman helmet. Cool. But alright. That is all for now, homies. We will be back tonight, though, to continue the farm. Like I was saying, we got some stuff to do. It's an exciting time when you have a whole area of stuff all like ready to farm. But it's also exciting when you have a whole new area to explore. That's what we're doing tonight. Maybe we'll just try to squeeze out a couple more little maps, but I think it's time to move along. Got our stronghold. We got some good quality gains out of this area. Time to stake out for, or strike out for this zone, which is crazy, and this zone, which looks pretty good too. Lots of tower gains down there, and we can also see what's over here and get these towers as well. So lots of cool stuff, but we'll get to that tonight. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for showing love. If you guys enjoy the stream, make sure you follow the stream. If you love the stream, consider subbing to the stream, especially if you like the Path of Exile content. If the support is strong for PoE, then we get to keep on playing it, which I would love to do because I love this game. So that'd be great. Either way, make sure you guys go show some love to the YouTube videos as well. The new build guide video is up. It's there. Pump it up with some comments and thumbs ups, and I will see you guys back here in like 9 hours for the evening gaming session. See you guys then. Peace.